Well, opening up the door to people who may not have been able to attend or wanted to attend your events in the past means, of course, that you are reaching a wide audience. Hello, increased attendance, engagement, and revenue. Including everyone means you're going to create a more welcoming and supportive environment for all your attendees, which makes them far more likely to participate and contribute. Hello, more productive and creative events. And we're in a climate where people actively want to support organisations that are committed to diversity and inclusion. And clearly, embracing inclusivity in your events sends a message that you do that. Hello, boosted brand reputation. But for events to be really inclusive, we need to be doing this from the minute that an event planner books a venue and plans a programme. Being inclusive of all kinds of people, their needs, their beliefs, the person that they are, has to be intentional, not an add-on. And we need to get really specific on how we can help people. Rainbow flags, a lift, and some plant-based options are not enough. When it comes, for example, to a physical or a neurological disability, how easy do you make it for attendees to share what they need? Remember, it's really frustrating to always have to ask for special consideration. How lovely to be asked instead. How can we help you? What can we do for you? Questions like, which sign language do you use? Do you need captions? Which element of an event is difficult for you? How can we help you mitigate that? And so on. I heard someone in a discussion on this subject say that it's hard for them to justify the expense of full inclusivity when only a tiny minority of the audience will require it. He used the example that he'd only seen one wheelchair user at a recent event. Now, of course, if it was more accessible, we'd see more wheelchair users. But for many people, the sense and knowledge that it's not even going to be easy to go is just going to put them off attempting it. And if you really can't be as inclusive as you should, then even more reason to embrace a mixed format event strategy for your event. Hybrid means more choice. It promotes inclusivity because there is no barrier to attendance. But let's talk in-person events. Consider other issues even beyond the physical extras. Maybe the venue actually has all the things that you would need for somebody in a wheelchair, say, but the agenda is so packed, either with lots of people or more likely with lots of sessions, that it's actually impossible for some people to navigate it quickly, which means that they have to miss something or feel awkward arriving late. And that brings me to a key element of that really trying to be inclusive curb cut effect, which is how if you address disadvantages or exclusions experienced by one group of people, you'll actually create a better environment for everyone. Because even for those of us who can get around easily, a jam-packed event is not ideal. Do we really want everyone to go home feeling worn out at the end of our multi-day events or our events? We should actually be reducing stimulus overload for everybody, more breaks for everyone, more calm, quiet places for everyone, less blue light for everyone, sessions in the agenda for quiet reflection or movement. Imagine. And what about age? There are 5 generations in the workplace nowadays. Have you even considered whether your event technology or the lighting or the music or the venue or whatever are going to work for all those 5 generations? And last, but by no means less important, how inclusive are you of different religions and cultural traditions at your event? What about the date or the days preceding the event when people might need to travel to it? Do they maybe clash with a religious festival or a holy day that might preclude some people travelling then? If you are making it difficult in any way for a group of people to come to your event, intentionally or not, you are technically being discriminatory, potentially disableist, anti-Semitic, racist, sexist, or ableist. That doesn't raise the game.